What's good, brethren?
Stadium in Fort Worth. More than a bowl swag bag, there's a chance to finish with a victory in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me, this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Headed outside, it's Owens. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give to the back. Good, solid tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Could not make his way to the corner. So now it's second and long. Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Reed. Hauls it in the first down and more. forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, saying go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him a... Just a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
On the move, it's Marshall. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
1st and 10, the whole menu of you can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Makes a man miss. Looking for room at the... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. There he goes to the right. At the 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Underwood to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Quick step and go. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Owens. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Back to pass, it's Reed. Dumps it off in the flats. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He goes right back to the air. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Reed to the air again. Oh, they're after him. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throwing Reed. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Again, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Reed unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Snags it and he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Reed to throw for it on fourth. He's got it, first down and more. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. From the red zone, it's Edwards. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So the 16-play drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Marshall. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The short hands. It's Marshall. Push down for the tackle.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Makes the catch and he's free. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Underwood. Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Took it all the way back to the house.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He's got him. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Underwood. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. First down and more. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and when the quarterback gets hit and he's in empty formation, it's on him. Because you spread the defense out, you usually know exactly where the blitz is coming from. Now it's your job to read the defense and get the ball out really quickly.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Does make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy...
Might have a chance. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Discards him with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's Underwood to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Michigan!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Arrington. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're working that left side. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Reed
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Play fake, Reed. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fourth down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Going with the counter play here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's going to run it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The quick out. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Here's Reed to throw. Bringing the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Under fire. And it's a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Underwood. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and 3. Might be changing the route. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Throwing, Underwood. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Underwood from the gun on third down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. The offense coughs it up. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead in just a few minutes left. Running inside. It's Marshall. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Could be an alley. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Arrington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. He'll take it himself. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Fights off a defender. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got it.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hand.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Throwing Reed. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Sets up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He wants to change this route. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll send out the kicker here. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game. Long enough, gone! And now they take the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge